The Cursed Manor. In a quiet town, there stood an old mansion that had been abandoned for decades. It was said that no one who entered ever came out the same. The house had a dark history. A wealthy family had once lived there, but one stormy night, they mysteriously vanished without a trace. Since then, rumors of curses and hauntings surrounded the place. Our story follows Emily, a curious urban explorer, and her friend Mark, who decide to investigate the mansion for their paranormal YouTube channel. They arrive just before dusk, excited to uncover the secrets of the cursed house. As they enter through the creaking front door, an icy chill greets them, and the air grows heavy with the scent of dust and decay. Inside, the house appears untouched, as though the family had simply disappeared mid-meal. Plates of old, moldy food sat on the table, and a grandfather clock in the corner ticked slowly, even though the time had long stopped. Emily and Mark set up their cameras, but as they explore deeper, strange things begin to happen. They hear faint footsteps on the floor above them, even though the house should be empty. Mark dismisses it as the house settling, but Emily can't shake the feeling that they're being watched. As they climb the grand staircase, the air grows colder with each step. At the top, they find a series of rooms, each one more disturbing than the last. Portraits of the vanished family with their eyes scratched out, mirrors covered with black cloths, and old toys scattered about. In one room, they discover a large painting of a young girl. Suddenly, the eyes of the girl in the painting seem to move, following their every step. Mark brushes it off as a trick of the light, but Emily knows something is wrong. As they continue filming, the sound of children's laughter echoes through the halls, growing louder and more sinister. They rush back downstairs, but when they try to open the front door, it won't budge. Panic sets in. Desperate, they search for another way out and stumble upon the basement. Against their better judgment, they descend into the dark, musty cellar. There, they find a large wooden chest. Mark opens it to find old family heirlooms. But as he does, the laughter turns into blood-curdling screams. Suddenly, the chest slams shut on its own, and the room grows darker. A ghostly figure appears in the corner, a woman in a tattered dress with hollow eyes and a twisted smile. She whispers, "You shouldn't be here." Mark tries to run, but the ghost blocks his path. Emily, trembling, pulls out her camera to record, but the battery dies instantly. The spirit moves closer, her cold breath visible in the air. Desperately, Emily reaches for Mark's hand, but when she does, it's not Mark standing next to her. It's the ghost, her face inches from Emily's. The screen goes black. We see the camera footage that was left behind, the last moments of Emily and Mark trapped inside the haunted house. The faint sound of laughter echoes as the camera shuts off, and the video ends with one final chilling message scratched into the wall. "You're next.